Hi everyone, G here, and in this tutorial, we'll explore Toddle's key areas and introduce you to some exciting changes implemented this summer. Whether you're new to Toddle or just catching up, this guide will help you make the most of the platform. Let's get to it. Chapter 1, Home Interface. We'll begin with the Home Interface, your central hub for all things Toddle. This is where you'll see the main features available to you, such as the Assignments Manager, Progress Reports, and your classes at the bottom. This is also where you swap between the MYP and Diploma programs to access additional classes. The Home Interface is similar between both programs, so for this tutorial, I'll stick to the MYP. Here, you can also find notifications at the top right, as well as a quick overview of your scheduled assignments, a help center, a comprehensive search option, and details about your profile. Chapter 2, Main Navigation. Let's click on a class to explore its interface. The first thing we will look at is its navigation options. On the left side panel, you can find options to navigate between the main tools you will use for class. If you click the Toddle logo, it will take you back to the home. When you hover over your class, you will see the option to jump to other classes. Each of these tabs will lead you to specific areas of the LMS. On the right side, you will have the option to sort a few items and create or import new ones. We'll get into that later. Chapter 3, Planning. Let's dive into the Planning section, where you will organize the curriculum, including your units and detailed flows. Let me show you how to import units created during the last academic year. Go to the Educator Center, click on the Unit Library, and adjust the filters to find the unit you are looking for. Select the academic year, subject, and class. You might also need to broaden the selection of creators for this. Then select the desired unit. Click the three dots followed by Add to Class, and it's ready to be used and adapted for your current class. Now go back to Planning, then Unit Planning, and click to view the unit. If you click any of these boxes, you can go into Edit mode and make any required changes. Everything saves automatically. When you are comfortable with what is documented, you can share it with your students and parents so they can find the information when they need it. Click the three dots at the top, then Share, and select Students and Families. Before changing the access permissions for community members, click Edit and unclick any headings to omit that particular section. Remember to check with your department head to ensure you share all the required sections for consistency across grade levels and departments. Then, select the drop-down by No Access and choose Can View for both students and families. Now you're ready to start organizing your student-facing resources. Chapter 4, Class Drive. While we're getting set up for the new school year, here's another helpful tool, the Class Drive. Formerly known as Class Files, this is your central location for organizing and sharing resources. This module has been renamed to better represent its function. Here, you can create folders and subfolders, and it's where you will post essential documents and information you'd like your students to quickly access all year long. It's a good place to store frequently accessed files, and you can organize these by unit or however you like to structure your folders. If you already have a well-organized Google Drive folder meant to be shared with students, you can add a link to the main folder here, making sure the correct permissions are set so your students can access it. Chapter 5, Assignments and Classroom Experience. It is likely that you will spend most of your time in this section of the LMS, the Assignments module, previously known as ClassStream, which has undergone significant changes. This section is where you assign and manage tasks, review student submissions, and keep track of progress. Tasks are now neatly categorized under sections found on the left panel, making it easier to manage your workload. Below this panel, You will also have the option to create tags, which is another way to organize and label your assignments. These tags, as agreed with our curriculum team, will have the name of the units you are working with. They can also be subunits depending on their complexity. On the right side, you will find a few sorting options, as well as the button to create and import learning experiences from the library for your students. The submission insights will come in handy when you have several assignments to compare. Let me show you how to bring a learning experience from the library and customize it to your needs. I will automatically find a few suggested experiences according to the class I am in and the subject it is mapped to. In this example, I'm bringing in a learning experience called Film Glossary Task, which has been created within the unit I imported. I will then review the instructions and make sure it reflects the experience I want for my students. Then I will click Assign. At this point, I will be able to select the target students as well as the due date and the schedule date, should this be a plan ahead opportunity. I can look through the other settings to see if I should change anything. For example, I will enable the option to close submissions after the due date, which is a new feature just released by Toddle. I can also select multiple classes with individualized options for each. Now, when I click to review, I will see that learning experience listed and to whom it's been assigned. I will also see an open lock showing me that this assignment is accepting submissions. A new feature is that I can now click the three dots and find the option to edit the assignment and the settings right away. When I click the assignment, the layout changes and I can see more details. If I select the students, even more options appear at the top right, such as the option to lock the submission, for example. I now also have the option to send a reminder to students and family members when the due date is approaching. Chapter 6, Class Flow. Another new and exciting feature is Class Flow. It's designed to streamline content management and make it easier to structure your classes. To create a new section for your upcoming unit, go to Class Flow, click Add Section, and give it a name. Then, upload resources or create tasks directly within this section. You can easily move blocks between sections as you progress through your lesson. Some of you may have already organized your unit flow, and it's easy to bring over should you prefer to do that. Make sure to bring it in as a draft first. Then you can add more resources here and share them with your students when the time comes for that lesson. You can share the whole section or the specific tasks. Students and families also have a section called Class Flow, and they can see what you choose to share there as well. Chapter 7, Notifications and Email. Staying informed has never been easier with Toddle's updated notification system. Now you can fully customize your alerts for web, email, or mobile, ensuring you receive the information that matters most. To disable notifications for class discussions but keep alerts for assignment submissions, go to Settings and toggle your preferred options on or off. Chapter 8, Timetable. We have added individual timetables to help you and your students manage your week at a glance. All your classes, assignments, and important dates are right here. And that's a wrap on this Toddle tutorial. We've explored the home interface, unit planning, assignments, class drive, the new class flow, notifications, and timetable. These updates are designed to enhance your teaching experience and make Toddle even more intuitive. If you have any questions, our digital learning team is here to help. Thanks for watching and happy teaching!